What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius news update, and this week we do get Physalis, however you say her name, I'll go Physalis, the sniper extraordinaire. I think she is a very, very good character in the story, and a lot of people like her for that. But is it too late? She's been delayed a little bit. How good is she going to be in global? And let's look at those global upgrades, I guess. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we are looking at Physalis. The banner coming with a 5-star base, and then we have a couple of other units on the banner. Jiraga and Gudon are going to be there. Physalis is going to be a true dual wield. I know, one big sniper rifle, but I guess maybe the true dual wield is the little Mog has a gun too. I don't know. But you would think she'd be true double hand, but she's actually going to be true dual wield. When she first came out in JP, which is pretty good, but eventually just run over by these other units that eventually were released. King Rain was one of them, and King Rain is already out in global. So we really need Physalis to get some really good, buffs, or we're going to be in trouble there with her just not being able to compete, like, in a way that... when we talk about these units being able to compete, they can go out there and kill trials. Physalis, however you say her name, she's going to be able to go out there and do her job, but not as well as others. And that's when we talk about, us content creators, a lot of us, when we talk about are these things worth, is it worth the investment for you to try to upgrade? Now, in terms of, even before I look at these global upgrades, if you really like her, she's your story bae, Cooley loves her to death. Is she going to be on your squad? And if you want her on your squad, she's going to get the job done. You can use her to get the job done. Now, in terms of people trying to save their lapis for the best of the best, probably going to be a skip, but we never know because of the global upgrades. Let's go ahead and move down. Looking at the step-up banner, it's a great breath of fresh air here. We do have the refined pool, one step up, going to be 25k, and you get one guaranteed. And then if you don't want to do any more summoning, or if you get super unlucky, you go all the way through, you don't want to do any more summoning, you just use the 8 UOCs to get the prism. I like this a lot. I do not like what happened with Thanksgiving. Don't ever bring that back again. We like this. We like the guaranteed unit at the end just in case. And then they're also bringing back along the special 9+1+1. Again, I think this is just a huge bait for a lot of people out there. You can get really lucky, or you could be super, super unlucky, spend 25k on this, not get one of her, and just get screwed. So really up to you guys on which one you want to do. This one I think is more for the people that go through maybe this and get her at the end, and then they're like, I don't want to use my 8 UOCs. I'll just go have fun on the 9+1+1 summon. But that's really up to you how you guys want to do it. Now, again, talking about Physalis, like I said, true dual wield user. You wouldn't think that, but look at the Super Trust Master Reward. Peacekeeper. Attack 174, enable sniping arts, boost attack when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. So it says true dual wield on it. So you're going to be able to, it's high attack gun. You're going to be able to slap on anybody out there that wants the true dual wield, giving you a little bit of true dual wield percentage as well. And then scooting on down, we do have our first global upgrade, Trust Master Reward, Twin Gunner. And this has been changed a lot from the Japanese version. In the Japanese version, I do believe it was 50% attack when equipped with a gun, and then 25% true dual wield. Where you can already see here, we have a little bit less attack percent down to 30%, some MP boost, and then we do have the true dual wield. We don't know how much that's going to be. I'm hoping they took away the 20% attack and added it up from 25% true dual wield to 50% true dual wield. We're not going to know until the data mine and when this unit actually comes out, because they're just, I don't know why they don't just include that number. We include a percentage here, here, and here. No, not today. And then speaking of her global upgrades that they show off here, Armored Anti-Ice Grenade. In the JP version, it was 120% ice resist down. Not sure if this is just damage up to this global upgrade, or if we're getting more on the Imperil, maybe like more turns. The turns are increased. We're really going to have to wait and see. And Hunting type does also look like it got changed quite a bit. I think it was used every 10 turns in JP, something like that. Now it's down to 8 turns, so the cooldown has been reduced by 2 turns. You're going to get mana back, enable quadruple strongest attack for 1 turn, and then boost damage of certain abilities. I do believe in the JP version, it was enable quadruple strongest attack for 2 turns, and then did not get any boost of damage of other certain abilities. So again, it looks like Physalis is going to have a lot of different things changed about her, so we're going to have to really wait and see, test her out, put her through the damage calc to see what she's going to be able to do when she comes to global. Now, moving on down, we have Jiraga, 4-star base going up to 6-star. Trust Master Reward, Crossing the Land. Boost attack by 30% and boost attack by 40% when equipped with a spear. So if you're using a spear user, maybe in a true double hand way, this is a 70% attack materia for you guys out there if you want to get your hands on it. Again, talking about the units here, guys, really just... If they are a damage dealer, unless they, have something really special about them, they're not going to be that great, and I don't think Jiraga really does, so you're really looking for TMR fodder at this point in the game, which is kind of sad, because a lot of the 3- and 4-star base units have great animations, people love them, but they can't really find a use too well for them. I'm not saying that nobody can find, like, the 4-star Zon is still very useful, but they really have to have that special use to be able to get in your team. Gudon's going to come out here with Gudon's armor, HP 20%, attack 20, defense 42. Not too bad, but it's for males only. It's a heavy armor, so you're really going to have to a very niche market there for where you want to use that, because a lot of the units you maybe want to put this heavy armor on have way better options, even in their own kit or their own TMR that you might want to use on them instead. So not really the best there. Moving on, we do have fun with Physalis. I love this little animation. I mean, it's like a little comic book, but it kind of reminds me of when we have had Elena in here with Morgana. Kind of looks like that. This is going to be your story event, right? We're going to go through, get some good stuff, some tickets. We're going to get a Twin Fangs, attack 77, water elementals. Whatever, dude. Okay, Liberty Action 96, enable quick load, boost LB gauge fill rate. Again, I guess these items are, of course, I say this over and over in every video, but I have to tell myself before I get disappointed, it's really for newbie players. Us veteran players are out there getting these crests and getting these tickets and these other rewards, maybe even the bonus stage to get some of those better rewards there. We do have Item World, thank God, because I know a lot of people out there wanted this, and I will tell you one that I think you should be using. We're going to go to my companion unit here, so I can tell you which one you should enhance. So if you guys are able to kill the, and I'll tell you, this is my Rain is set up for the Kefka fight. So if you have a King Rain, you really want to put these fists on. Why is that? Well, first off, you get them from the new robot trial, and it gives you guys, let's see, 100% to LB fill rate, which is great for him. And then also gives you 75 damage against humans. So you guys out there, even the two-handed greatsword, it's not as good as this if you're against the human. So you guys out there want to put this on, and you want to get it and enhance it so you can have a very good time against Kefka, maybe. You know, it's up to you how you want to do that. But yeah, that's how it's going to be. So that's an item I would highly suggest. If you have it, do not forget to enhance that during this item world. I know a lot of you guys out there maybe ended up getting lucky and getting some of those new weapons like Zahn's STMR or Olive's STMR. I know you want to get in there and level those up and have a great time in that. So I'm very excited to get those fist weapons leveled up because, again, anytime I want to use King Rain, there are a lot of humans in the game, those fists are going to come in handy. So that's what I want to go with. Next up, we have Moles in Black, which is going to be like the trial version. It's going to be very different than what we're used to having here. Normally, you go in, you fight the boss once, you know, it's kind of fun, and then they slowly become the new global thing where you have to kill with so many different units. Well, this is going to be different. Here, we're going to have to fight the treasure chest here like we were fighting in the, the repetitive wave event quest. However, if you beat it multiple times here, you guys are going to be able to defeat the boss multiple times with various team compositions to earn rewards such as unique equipment, summon tickets, trust moogles, lapis, and treasure coins. So what it sounds like to me is it's like a little mini event before they throw them in the other chamber. So we're going to have maybe even more options to be able to come in. It's going to take a little bit to kill, but it should be on the easier side. So a lot of people should be able to get these rewards, get some tickets, get a little bit of lapis, and kill it over and over again. So it's not just a one and done kind of thing. You can go in and beat it multiple times, or if you're sick of it and you don't want to, you can kind of step back and just let it go. It's really up to you on how you want to do that. Looking at the mission rewards, we do have a chest piece, attack 25, magic 30, defense 1, giving you lightning and dark resist 25%. Again, anything that gives you elemental coverage, I want to have in my back pocket just in case some boss out there is doing lightning and dark damage. This can come in handy maybe to reach out maybe 100% threshold against them that I'd like, and you get some lapis here, not too much. And then we have encoding wristwatch and luck tech cipher. I love this. I love this. I didn't scan it, so you guys let me know in the comments. Does this actually take you somewhere? Oh yeah, I think somebody told me it takes you to Facebook, like the FFBE Facebook. Okay. Anyway, so you have to have one of the new units in your party to really take advantage of these two items. And honestly, even with that, it's not the best in the world. We'll have to see what the reduced damage taken for caster. Energy pulse, maybe that's a passive. I don't know. It'd be cool to have like a passive mitigation that's always on. That would be sweet if you have one of these units. But if it's a cast and it's only like 20% or 30% or something, it's just not going to be worth it. So these items, again, looking more for the newer players and the up and coming players for them to get their hands on. But we're going to be able to go in and fight this guy multiple times. Get through, get some new rewards. So I'm not against it, but like it's going to really suck for the people out there if they put this in the other trial, the other chamber, because you come in here, I don't know how many units you're gonna have to beat it with to get all the rewards, and they're just gonna slap it. They're gonna do it. I don't even know why I said maybe. They're gonna put it back in there, and you're gonna have to do it all over again on different difficulties. So it's like fighting the same fight a million times over. So I think they're beating a dead horse here by doing this. We'll have to wait and see how you guys react to it and how you like it, because I just don't like switching up my equipment. Like, I am lazy. You guys know that. I will fight. You guys will see my Kefka trial here in a little bit. You guys saw it when I beat the robot trial. I refused to get rid of Galoof, or I refused to change his equipment, and I had to do it much harder. That's because I'm lazy, guys. It's because and I like a little bit of a challenge there too, but I'm lazy. And so when it comes to doing these trials over and over and over again with all these different units, it's absolute, like, I'm just like, I do not want to have to. That's why I wish they had equipment, like equipment sets. So like attacker sets. So you know how you can save your team? What if you could set an attack set? So like true double hand attacker. So then it's like, I'm going to use King Ring. All right, I'm going to move over to Esther, and then just move all that equipment over to Esther by a click of a button, and that would be awesome. I guess the team build could really do that for you, but when you're really trying to go through and mix and match all these different units, you're not going to have all those teams saved, and it's going to take a while to do that. So I think that's a real drawback to having to constantly be doing those fights, because the equipment in this game, the equipping everything, how they have you be able to organize your materia and your items really isn't the best. I wish there was a search function where you could be like, I need true double hand or something like that. You could type that in and it would show you all the true double hand stuff. You know, it would be nice to have, right? Then we also have an issue report, so we're going to read that. I have not read this yet. This is actually new since I started making the video. We are aware that there's an issue with the 7-star guaranteed resummon, whereby some players are experiencing a crash under certain game conditions. Okay, I have read this one, read it. We will be temporarily closing the current 7-star guaranteed resummon, attack, summon, banner, and we'll be postponing the mage one to investigate and resolve these issues. Once the issue is resolved, the summon banners will be reopened to be announced at a later date. Compensation for affected users is going to be discussed, and we will announce once it's been decided. We're sorry for the inconvenience. So it sounds like, from what I understand, people would be in the middle of doing their rerolls, getting hyped, and the game would crash. Then when they load it back up, they'd be kind of locked out of the being able to keep resummoning, or even get the, you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't be able to finish their resummon, not even be able to reroll or get the summons or anything like that. So they're going to postpone this, push it back a little bit. I know for the people who are looking forward maybe to the mage one or doing the attack one, this kind of gives you some extra time, though, maybe to save a little bit extra money if you were wanting to do it, but you didn't have the money right now. Maybe you get a little bit of Christmas money and be able to go in the game and do it. But hopefully what they do is they give a little bit back to the people that it crashed on, allow them to just redo the summon, or if hopefully they didn't land on something they wanted and they don't get it. That's what would really suck, right? If they got a bunch of 5 stars and that 7-star was like, that was the one I really wanted, I get their SDMR too, and then the Gummy's like, sorry, you got to reroll. That would suck. So I'm hoping they've been really good with compensation lately, in my opinion, like making sure to get everything fixed really quick and tell you guys what's up, and then like get really fixed really quick. Hold up, what the hell am I saying? They get it fixed, and then they give you guys good compensation, in my opinion. So, like with iOS being locked out for that long, it was Apple's, like, Apple was doing it to a lot of games and different patch updates. They ended up giving really good compensation there, even though it really wasn't falling on them to do it. So, that's pretty good. Overall, guys, this week, it's really going to come down to is Physalis, however you say her goddamn name, going to be great. We'll have to wait and see. I do believe, guys, looking at the news for the UOC tickets, right? I think one of them is going to be for the Christmas event, but next week there's one. King Mog, CG Warrior of Light is coming. So maybe you even want to hold off all of this to go for Big Bad Boy CG Warrior of Light, one of the best, if not the best, physical damage tanks in the game. I myself was going hard for him, but now I'm waiting for Alphonse Elric because they're kind of on par. Alphonse, you know, loses in a little categories and also wins in his LB. His LB is absolutely insane. So let's see how that comes to global, though. But that's where I'm at on it. So, yeah, maybe be a little bit more stingy with your Lapis C, see what comes next week, because it could not be Warrior of Light. Who knows? So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what changes you want to see with her, and, you know, if you're interested in her or not really. Subscribe for future content. Catch me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Claic Yuzolt. You can catch me live there and ask me questions, and we'll see you guys in the next video.